Hey UConn Nation, it's KK Arnold here. If you're looking for the latest UConn women's basketball content, go subscribe to Listen Up to Phil and Ryan. Go Huskies!
Well, Ryan, I think we know which game we're going to. It's a yearly annual event for Ryan and I now to travel to UConn. And Ryan, I kind of like this when you talk about the WNBA, when you talk about them getting new charter planes and stuff, getting more catered to, right? I like this because it eliminates the traveling for the college athletes now. And let me tell you the news. I welcome you. Good morning, Ryan, and thank you again for joining me on Listen Up. Thank you, KK. Wednesday, May 15th. Not a beautiful day, Ryan. Kind of rainy up here, but hopefully the rain will get out of here soon. Ryan, some big news this morning we have, which was announced on Monday. So our subs and all of the beautiful UConn fans, they got an early Christmas gift, right? A really early one. This is according to the AP. Thank you to ESPN for this. Southern California and UConn, Ryan, gave women's basketball fans an early holiday gift Monday, announcing a two-game, not one, but two-game series that will start with a game in Connecticut just before Christmas next season. So, Ryan, I think that you know the headline already. I don't even have to tell you anymore. Juju Watkins versus Paige Beckers. We saw it this past year, and if I am correct, the Huskies have won all three of the previous games between the two schools. So I really think that's all you need to say. I mean, they put on one heck of a show, didn't they? I mean, this past season in the postseason. So yeah, they don't know. I don't think they don't know which. Ryan and I hope it's at the XL Center in Hartford, right? Because we already experienced that Gamble atmosphere. Now Ryan and I want to get to XL.
Yeah, well, of course, this game on December 21st is going to be the rematch of the Elite Eight when the Huskies defeated the Trojans by 7 points to reach the Final Four. But, I love this for the women's game in general. I think it's also a great opportunity for both of these teams to really get a feel for where they are in the season. And of course, like you mentioned, you have two of the biggest stars in the game, Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins, going head to head. And plus, these two teams are expected to be two of the best all season long, at least top five in the women's game this season. So I think a lot of college basketball fans will have this marked on their calendars from now all the way until the day of the game. And it's great for the women's game now that people can actually get excited about watching these women battle it out because these generational athletes, and I'm so glad people are starting to realize that and get excited about watching some great names on the court and what they have to offer for us. So I think this is going to be a great game to watch, and I'm glad that UConn will go to USC the following year. So yeah, I think a nice little two-game matchup in back-to-back years to get excited about, and of course with USC adding a Refin and Van Olahoffen in the transfer portal, it adds some more even bigger names to this matchup later on in the year. So I think it's just something that everybody can get excited about, and I can't wait to watch this game. It should definitely be probably one of the best games in all of women's college basketball this year.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that you know which game that we're booking our flight to come November/December. Hey, Ryan, why don't you tell them very quickly the email? So they've been wanting to know this. I figured today is the perfect day to do it, to get a roll on this and roll. It's like roll out the red carpet, except it's what's the colors up there? Blue and white. All right, so roll out the blue and white carpet, whatever you want to say. T-shirt time. I'm going to give them, Ryan, a question. And what do you want to go with? I'll leave it up to you. You got to tell them the email to hit up. And we will get the shirts in after Ryan gets back from Vegas. All right. So Ryan, that'd be Memorial Day weekend, sometime around there. Sunday or Monday, you'll be getting back next Sunday or Monday, Memorial Day weekend. So what happens is, Ryan, tell them the email, and then what do you want to do? The first two or three that get the the question right, then they get a T-shirt, or just one person? How do you want to work it? Because you have the box, you know how many that we can give away and how many that we have to keep for ourselves, not to sound greedy.
Yeah, I think, since it's the first question, maybe we can do, a couple for the first question. But yeah, the email is going to be linked in the description of the channel if you guys want to check it out. It's listenupmaryland@gmail.com. And like I said, it'll be linked in the channel description.
All right, here we go. This person is actually our first guest, too, this off season. So this is why I'm bringing this up. Listen up. Here we go. After graduation, this person spent one season as a student assistant with the Huskies before taking her first full-time coaching position at Holy Cross. All right, I'll say it one more time. Don't look it up. Do yourselves a favor and just use your head. After graduation, this person spent one season as a student assistant with the Huskies before taking her first full-time coaching position at Holy Cross. All right, Ryan. So you want to check them comments for me all day long today. I'll be traveling on the road, and I know you have a busy day ahead of you as well. But check the comment section nonstop. And what do you want to do? The first 2 or 3 people, or just one?
Yeah. Let's do the first 2 or 3.
All right, keep me updated, Ryan, and let me know who gets a beautiful T-shirt. By the way, guys, did you say the email, Ryan, and also tell them to send their size and what color they like?
Yeah.
One more time, the email.
Yeah, listenupmaryland@gmail.com will be the email.
All right, Ryan, let's go over some comments here, and let's start off with this was from Will This Be AZ Fudd's best year at UConn. And we don't hide anything. We appreciate the person who made them highlights for us that I showed during the last video of AZ Fudd. I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, Ryan, how'd you like them highlights that I made last night, the following night before? No. All right. We give credit where it's due, and we appreciate that person a lot. Jason D'Amico said, we are about to find out just how great Paige Beckers really is. Oh, Ryan. How many players out there can come back to the floor after being away from the game for more than a year and have the impact season that Paige had? The list is very short. Does AZ have that generational gene to come right back and exude greatness right out of the injury gate? AZ's parents are the best. I watch their YouTube channels all the time. If AZ possesses even a fraction of the resilience, fortitude, and determination demonstrated by the unwavering love and support of her parents, I anticipate her ability to rebound a sure thing. How quickly? That is another matter. Peace. P.S. Enjoy your trip, Rye.
Yeah, thank you. I think AZ, it's going to be tough at first, just like it was for Paige when she was out the whole season. I think maybe the first couple of games for AZ, kind of just still getting a feel of going full pace versus another opponent on the court. So I think the first couple of games might be, kind of just AZ getting acclimated back onto the court. But I think after that, she'll be fine. And hopefully we'll get to see her really light it up like she did her freshman and sophomore years. I'm expecting AZ Fudd to be fine this season. I think she'll really come back and like Jason said, show us her full potential and how she can really play. And I think her and Paige playing together on the court, I think they'll really help each other. They'll bounce back off of each other. And it'll really be something special to see.
Tell him KK said if she has a healthy season, they winning it all because the 3 balls fire. Another person, Ryan. One more, Stevie Kinsey. Thank you, Stevie. AZ has been dealing with injury since high school, but she has so much talent. Yeah, that's right. Will it be her best season? I think if she goes the whole season with no injury, then yes, it will be her best season, regardless of how she plays. You have to put in perspective. that she has missed significant time every season at UConn. I'm not putting pressure on her to be great. Just play her role and do what she can to help the team win. I would be satisfied with that. Yeah, Ryan, I'm guilty of it. I don't know about you. I think me more than you. I sit here and I'm like, man, every year, because that's what we expect. Again, in UConn, man, every one of them has to be, just blown out all-star and just has to they have to be the top player at their position, especially the starters, every single one of them. I really don't think so. Just put your time in and do what you got to do.
Well, I think sometimes that's the pressure that comes along with coming to UConn, trying to be the best you can at your position. But yeah, the three ball is definitely going to be fire once AZ comes back. It was pretty much all of last season as well, with KK and Ashland stepping up big for us. But adding AZ back to the lineup, the three ball, it's going to be flying into the basket even more. But it really is a shame that injuries hold back not only AZ Fudd, but a lot of these women. Not only just on UConn. Unfortunately, we've seen way too many the past 3 years. But a lot of other women on these teams, the injuries hold them back a lot of their career. And it's really just a shame to see. And hopefully, it doesn't happen anymore for AZ, and she can come back and play a completely healthy season.
One more. This is interesting. Billy Bob said, "Do you think Strong will start?" And by the way, Billy Bob, you're making me hungry this early in the morning, right, Ryan? It's not even 9 o'clock, and he's got a picture. I don't know if you can see it. He's got a picture of pumpkin pie. There's just a little bowl of whipped cream on top. So Ryan, that reminds me, I have to mark my calendar to make sure I'm up at your house Thanksgiving. That's in November, so that's coming soon enough, right? Soon enough. Macy's parade. I'm not even going to start getting into that. Billy Bob, do you think Strong will start over Ice Brady? Ice Brady. I don't know. I mean, Ryan, Ice Brady, slow start, fast start. I mean, people got their opinions. I think Ice Brady still has got a lot left in the tank.
It's an interesting debate to see who's going to start in the backcourt. I think, because we have a lot of talented forwards back there. Of course, Ayanna Patterson, Yana El Alfi coming off injuries as well. And we all know how talented they are. And of course, Ice Brady, stepped up big for us last year. Kind of had a slow start to the season, I'd say, but really picked it up as the season went on and improved and really showed us what she's capable of in a couple games when she really plays to her potential. So it's going to be tough for Gino to try to decide who's going to start back there. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Ice Brady starts the first couple games, and then I wouldn't be surprised to see, soon enough into the regular season if Sarah Strong is out there starting position for a couple of those games as well.
All right, Ryan. And that'll do it. Early Christmas gift again. And we'll see who gets the early Christmas gift from us with these t-shirts. Phil and Ryan, listen up.